You ain't gonna catch that thing.
All right, so we did see some anomaly in here. We're gonna get it checked out. Try to figure out what it is before we decide to hop in here. I'm thinking it's a grass.
Really?
Huh?
Really?
What? See what I did there?
You didn't even know you did it.
But it looks like a bigger car to me.
We are Chaos Divers, a sonar search and recovery dive team who navigates the waters with the hopes of providing answers to the families and loved ones of the missing. With the love and support from all of you, as well as the backing of law enforcement and first responders, we've been able to assist families nationwide. To learn more how you can help us on our journey, please check out the description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Zeb Greer, a 27-year-old young man who people speak of about affectionately. While he was finding his way back in life, he unfortunately lost his way home. The things that we do know about Zeb's disappearance. On July 27th, Zeb left his home in Warsaw, Illinois, in his 2004 Grand Marquis. We do know that he was later that evening in Tioga, Illinois. The next morning, a woman came into the home and said, "There's someone in our driveway. They're stuck out in the ditch." A gentleman went out in Camp Point, Illinois, to the end of his farmer's lane, helped Zeb get out of the ditch, and then said, "Here's my phone, call your mom." Zeb did just that and said, "I'm coming home." From there, the last known point of contact was at Camp Point Farmer State Bank, where Zeb was seen at 10:35 on the camera heading west on 24. We want to do as much as we can over the next few days, helping to bring Zeb home to his family and his young 4-year-old son. What's odd about this is Zeb's son's birthday was just a few days ago, and everyone says no matter what Zeb was going through in his life, he would not have missed his son's birthday. We're going to be searching ponds along the routes that he could have potentially made home to Warsaw, as well as the mighty Mississippi. We are going to be joined this week by Hancock County Sheriff Department, Hancock County Emergency Systems, as well as hopefully Lee County will be able to come over from Iowa and help assist in the water searches on the Mississippi. We do want to thank you all for your continued support. Hopefully, here's to finding answers for Zeb. We're searching here today in Paloma at Bill's Tool and Die. There is a pond that is literally right off the road. There's some broken poles and stuff down there, so we're gonna get down there and get started.
So we're in front of Coatesville Fire Department. In the area, I did, when we were coming back through after we checked this pond right off of 24, just outside of Coatesville on the left, right next to the road, we've seen a bent over pole. I'll see if I can show you guys the picture of that. We thought we had a good spot. It was only 2.5 feet deep, as you'll see on the sonar. We didn't do any video on there. Anyway, when we're coming back, we've got another pond about 5 miles down the road on the right on 24 going into Coatesburg and past is it Coatesburg?
Camp Point.
I'm here.
This is Coatesburg.
So so it's in Camp Point?
It's closer to Camp Point, yeah.
So closer to Camp Point, in the area there are 2 ring cameras that are pointing to the road. Hopefully they have something. Hopefully they have recording for 30 days or uploading on the cloud. I don't really know how the ring cameras work, but hopefully we can see if he did make it past here. When he was seen in Camp Point coming this direction, we're gonna see if he kept going this direction. So she's right now checking out the cameras. So thank you guys for your help.
They only have live feed.
Ah.
Back
tracks.
They didn't want to.
The guy will be home next door. Will be home in about 5 minutes. He said he'll go over the camera footage with me.
Awesome.
So, I'm not sure if you guys want to check.
We just want to go ahead and.
Yep, you guys can go ahead and I'll meet up with you and go over that camera footage.
Okay, she's got her phone number. Cool.
Perfect.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, so as you guys heard, the footage is a live feed from this location, but the other one, he will actually be able to backtrack. He's going to be home in about 5 minutes, and they're going to go over the film with her.
Oh, nice.
So we'll be able to see, but we're going to depart from them, and we're going to go down and search that pond. We're asked permission. I'm just going to throw it in there.
It's a livestock, like a livestock auction.
Like a fairgrounds?
No, like an auction.
Okay.
So I don't know if there's anybody even that'll be there, but they said that they know who owns it.
Okay.
So
We'll just go
if
ahead
we
and just
can't
put
pull
it in
over
there.
on the side of the road right there, if there's not enough room, they said that we can pull in and just walk down. They said,
All right, let's
and
go get
there's
a search.
big turnaround.
Let's go get it searched. All right, so we got this going. Not for sure exactly how deep it is, but the owners say it was shallower over here. Say it got really good fish in here, but we're going to get the rest of this search. Make sure we clear all that out over there. Yes, there is a lot of grass that has came out, but 24 days, you can mess this up and it'll all be the same after the fact. So
I believe they said that they've already treated this moss like 3 times this year. It just keeps coming back.
you still got a signal?
I just lost it. But you were at 8 feet.
Oh, that's good enough. I need you on. Okay.
So this is another area. This is right off of 24. You guys can probably see as the cars go by. I mean, it's right there. There's no guardrail or anything between there. You need me to what?
Nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crisscross this little area right here to make sure we get all sides, because in a newer car it can hide just because it's not very visible on the side sonar scan since it's a newer car, fresh car, if it is in the water. We're not even for sure if it's in the water, if Zeb's in the water or not, but we're making sure and clearing all these waterways from here to Warsaw. So we're scanning 75 feet out one way and 75 feet out the other, as you can see on the sonar scan. I'll do another crisscross and then straight up and down, different directions, to make sure we cover it all.
I just got it back. You're at 10 feet. I got it back momentarily, but you're at 10 feet.
So deep enough,
There we
10
go.
feet.
10.
Amy and Kaylin, you don't have to come over here. I'm just going to talk to you. It is deep enough. It's 10 feet from that point out. I don't know exactly how deep it is right now, but it is deep enough to hide a car. So we're going to go up and down, diagonal, each direction, because I'm only going to see the shadow. I'm not going to see the car, or I'm going to start seeing sparkles and it's just going to look weird. But if I see that, then that determines if we're going to dive it or not. It shows you straight down. You know how to read a sonar?
I've been around them.
Okay. So you got a pretty good idea. That's down scan and this is your side scan. This is coming just out of your thing here. That's actually a pretty large fish right there. That's all grass and all the grass. Okay, now we're starting to open up. So this is all the ground.
And so you can adjust your range too, because
Is that a 51? That'd be fine.
and then that's where it comes together right there, Jacob, where it comes out, that
Yep.
point. I do know that.
So far, nothing. That's good. It goes up to 4 feet at that point, and it starts going down a little bit further. I knew that was going to happen. It's not even floating. There it is. See, now I didn't have to get all muddy. Worked out good, didn't it? How deep are we?
2 foot,
Oh,
3 foot.
2 foot, 3 foot, okay. Well, how do you know? You know what I mean? Like you don't.
6 foot.
Oh, well, that's deep enough. And we'll be done with this spot. All right. Nothing here, guys. Another one checked off the list. You want to make a bet that I make it the first try? Don't make a bet. Bet against me. All right, next spot. Kaylin from the Hancock County has been with us throughout this whole search. So I do appreciate that. I know you're wanting to find them for the family. We have a family member with us also, which is Amy. So I just appreciate them being with us and getting permissions. All right, so in the past, when we've been searching for people, some people has gotten found underneath the bridges. In Brian's case out of Evansville, he was found underneath the bridge. So we're here at Rock, I think Creek. May be wrong, I may change it. We're gonna look for any kind of craziness down here and see if we can see anything. Hopefully don't get bit by a snake. All right. Ooh. Man, it's like a drop off right there. Wow. That's like 30 foot down. Nothing. It's a big drop off, isn't it? So, in our experience, I mean, you could come straight off of there and just boom, and nobody would even see. Watch your step. So you got to step right to the, yep. So, I mean, stuff that we look for. Watch that right there. You got to.
I'm just gonna stay right here.
Okay. But yeah. So any kind of entryway from over there, could happen. So who looks underneath these bridges when you're driving by?
Yeah, nobody.
All right, guys. Once again, we're at Bear Creek. Terry Spitz. She's over there searching the other side. I'm gonna go over here and search this side. I mean, there's really no need for me to search this side since she's going down there, but I wanna show you guys what to look for if you're trying to do this and you know, give you ideas, because it's so easy for a car to go off the side of this. And if they wanted to do, not saying Zeb did, but if you wanted to do self-harm, or if you fell asleep, you could easily drop off of this and nobody would know. And you could be underneath there. There's a lot of water here. So always keep an eye out on stuff like this. So if you're following the path, you know, it's not all the time that we do water search. We also check the path for accident. Terry, I don't know if you've seen her, she just ran down the hill 90 miles an hour. That's not good on her knees. Jeez. All right, I'm gonna try to get underneath here. Make sure I don't step on a snake or I slide down the hill. All right. Got this side checked. There's nothing over here. Nothing over there. Nothing on the side here. All right. But something to check. Searching all these locations today, you know, getting out the most obvious spots on the side of the road. We've come to this one that I seen at the beginning of whenever I was looking at Google Maps before we got here. This is off of Main Street, right when you come into Warsaw, on the right, going into Warsaw. There's a pond here, and I think there's another pond down the road. We're gonna search that and search this. This one was a spot that the road kind of curves to the left, and if he was to veer off to the right, he could have went in here. So we're gonna get this checked out, and other than that, we'll see about getting on the Mississippi River tomorrow. Hancock County's been amazing. They followed us around, and they actually have went down side roads that we discussed on different ponds and checking them out that we couldn't get the truck and the boat into. We got here around 12, 1 o'clock, and we've searched since we got here. So with that being said, it's like 7 or 8 o'clock. As soon as we get this pond done, we're gonna call it a night, and then get up in the morning and go to the Mississippi and do the Mississippi. You're gonna go with us, right? I don't have my microphone on because I figured I would go neck deep in my in here. Hit the back trigger. Where the heck did you learn how to drive?
Sorry.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I don't care. As of right now, we don't see anything. 13 feet.
Yeah, it got up to
Wow.
15. Did you not listen to me?
No.
Oh, well then.
That's a dumb question. Straight towards the bank, and then I'm going to turn back around and do the same thing.
Turn around.
All right.
Every now and then
Nothing
I get
here.
a little bit lonely. So we just got word, after posting our video about police checking your Ring cameras, we just got word that on security camera at the FS plant in Paloma at 10:48 a.m. on July 28th, Zeb's car was seen still continuing west on 24. This helps us immensely because it helps us narrow down our search area so much. It may not seem like a lot, but when you're searching for a vehicle and you have a ton of water, it really does help us narrow it down. Him being spotted on camera at that time is in line with him being spotted on camera at 10:35 at Farmer State Bank in Camp Point. It tells us that he was still traveling west on 24, still headed home, just like he had told his mom. Normal rate of speed, not too fast, not too slow, nothing erratic. This does help us out. We've spotted Ring cams on the way from Camp Point to Warsaw. We've found one on 96. It's one of the first homes on 96. So the Sheriff's Department is going to go check that out tomorrow, check in with them. Again, if you have anything between Paloma and Warsaw, please check those cameras. Let us know, or contact Hancock County so we can find Zeb even faster. Thank you.
96 in Main Street, we searched coming into Warsaw, or coming the direction of Warsaw, which would be west. If you go east, there is another pond right on the corner on the right. So if you turn right and didn't make that turn, he could have went in here. So we're gonna check it real quick. As we were going through what they call the bottoms, I did see a creek that also has a path around the guardrail down into the creek. So we're going to check it. We had to turn around. It's kind of by Lima. We're in the bottom area by Lima. All right, we'll let you see what we see. Bye. Nothing.
Not that I can see.
All right. We're in the shop. So right now, what we're doing is we are going to be checking all the ponds inside Warsaw and just on the outskirts where he would have came in. We have checked a few, but they've had fences. No fences have been broke. Lawn's manicured. We don't think he got in there. There's really no way he could have got in there with the fence rows. So we're going to go out and check these others, and hopefully we'll have good luck, and hopefully we don't find him and he comes home. But in the event that he is in the water, hopefully we find him today. I know you guys really can't see. Well, you may be able to see the ground. With my Vihio glasses on, I can actually see the ground. There's nothing in this one. And this, where is this at, Lindsay? North 9th Street. This one's out of the question. You can see the bottom.
So again, just checking everything that we see on maps that's like right off of a road or anything like that. We wanted to come over here and check this one. This is actually a private drive with that you can't tell on Google Maps, but this portion is a private driveway. It does say that they have security cameras. If they do, I'm not entirely sure. But we wanted to check this little one right here. Bug almost got me. We wanted to check this little one right here. It's really, really, really low right now, really shallow. So we are going to go on to the next one and see what we can find there. The next one is one that I've been interested in. We searched one down the road from it, but we're gonna head over there and see if we can get eyes on it and get permission to search it.
Let's find it.
So this is a pond that I have been interested in since we started looking at Zeb's case. Now I do know down at that end, we can see the ground is a little more shallow, but we're interested in this right here. Right where my truck is parked, there's a little gravel drive that he could have come up and come down. There's also an entrance from the road down there, not necessarily an entrance, but a way to get through there and down into here. Again, this would be if Zeb fell asleep or something medically. We just want to get everything checked. Maybe your knees would be best. This is much deeper than I had expected. Much deeper. Oh my good Lord. Nope, snakes don't bother me, but there are some of, look at the size of that bullfrog right there. And then look at that frog just sitting up on the moss. And then there's, yeah, I know. And then look at, there's another big one underneath where you're at. There's one sitting over, ooh. This is why you should pay attention to your surroundings.
That's a big old bullfrog.
Nope, we don't need to see it.
Yeah, we do here.
I can't come out there because there's one underneath there right there.
How deep was it? Oh.
So you're gonna have to review this. Jacob, can you go back out from where you are right now? Like just straight. I think it's a log or something. It's right out here in the middle. That's why I asked you to go a few more times. Look at this one just sitting here though.
Yep.
Just looking at us. So I can tell you right now, if this is something that needs to be dove on, which one of us will not be diving. As much as like, you know, snapping turtles, I don't like them. It's the only thing that really bothers me. I'd rather do that. So, good luck today, buddy.
Quit being a wuss.
I won't do it.
All right, so we did see some anomaly in here. We're gonna get it checked out. Try to figure out what it is before we decide to hop in here. I'm thinking it's a grass.
Really?
Huh?
Really?
What?
We're gonna try to find out what it is before we hop in here.
See what I did there?
You didn't even know you did it.
This was just a grass patch. We went 3 different directions. Just a grass patch. So, on to the next.
So we just finished here at this pond. We did get permission. There is a pond, but if you're looking at maps on this one, almost directly behind it, on a different road, that is accessible easily from the road. We did get permission from that one. Miss Linda was incredibly gracious and called the owner of the other one. And then she's also allowing us to drive up here on her levee and go up the hill over here. She said it's a lot easier. So, we are going to do that. And go over, I believe his name is Rod, that owns this pond over here. I'm going to put it in front just to be sure. So that way we can get through it easily and not tear up.
Yeah, it's
Not
pretty. You don't have to put her in dry full wheel.
Oh, I just want to make sure if we're up that hill. She said it's not muddy, but still wanna damage it either.
What?
This all used to be one big farm, and then she purchased a little under half, and he purchased the other half. So this all used to be one giant property. The antique farm equipment over there. Grandparents had one of those. But he's over here cutting hay right now, so she said when we get up to the top of the hill, you'll just keep going straight. And
It's easier access.
yeah, she said this is a straighter shot.
This is like crystal clear water here. Pretty awesome. I'm not going to show you the location just for safety or for common courtesy. Go ahead. But we're going to search this. The owner did say that it was dug out. It was about 20, 25 feet. So we'll, it's gorgeous out here. We'll see what we got. It's the Summit and 550 East on the corner. There's a pond, but it's all fenced in and the fences aren't broke. Today we've been concentrating on the county roads and what they call the bottoms around this area. We've been checking all the creek areas, making sure that they're not under the bridge, road access spots, accident spots. Just checking out everything, checking off all the lists before we get out on the Mississippi. So, nothing over there, yeah? Okay. I got the, looks beautiful. Yeah, just checking out everything, making sure. So this is Warsaw. We're in Warsaw. We're getting ready to put the boat into the Mississippi River. This is Main Street going straight into the river off of this big hill. Just make sure we'll check everything around this area too. If brakes could fail, fall asleep, and continue to go through here, you can end up in a bad position. So we have Lee County here at the diver. Right, what was your name? Clint. And then we got Sheriff Weber. John. They're out of Lee County. They came out and this is their rig. They've searched. They got a beautiful rig here. This is something I kind of want right here. This rig up here so we can get the divers in and out. Sweet, sweet boat. They got the Hummingbird. Good setup, really nice. So we're gonna get into the water, put in there, and then head up, and then may do the backside of there, just see what we can find.
And his mom says that he wouldn't have taken 96 anyway. Like, he probably would have cut over onto Boy Scout Road and then up. But we were told we went and looked at Quincy Bay today, on their boats and stuff, and they told us that,
I mean, there's no water there at all.
yeah, they said, like, that's really shallow. They told us that Bear Creek was shallow, that boat ramp. They said use the other one, but
He said by
Red Dog Saloon.
Yes, so that is going to be your best bet. So, I mean,
Okay.
that used to be right below the Canton Dam,
Okay.
which is the pool below this. They have a huge, they used to take grain trucks from Missouri back and forth. Used to be a ferry that shut down the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, they did say
So you
something
could
about a
roll
ferry.
there, and then especially with what the water was doing, it was a lot deeper. So
Okay.
that would be, you know what I mean, a lot better location. Like I said, on the Illinois side, there's not a lot of options besides above if he would have tried to go like below the Kilcock Dam, there's a ramp there.
Okay.
And then other than that, you're going to have like some cabins you're going to come up to the right. But other than that, there's just really not much up there.
Okay. I know that they said that, like, they've checked, like, I guess there's a few spots where you can drive up on the levee. They've checked those areas, but they've not, like, there's no markings, there's no anything that, like, a car's, driven up there lately, that kind of thing. So I know that there was one, I don't remember what road it was, maybe like 2400 or something like that goes straight into the water, but it's it's right there in Meyer, just south of that dam there.
It is. So let's say that you pulled out of the Warsaw Boat Harbor, you took a right, that road will take you all the way to Quincy.
Okay.
And on your way to Quincy, before you get to Bear Creek Bridge, you take a right, and that takes you into Meyer, which has a bar, and then after you curve around the highway, and if you stayed on that road, you just drive right into the water. And then that's right, you pass the grain bin and out the grain elevator, and you go up on the levee, and then you go back down, and there's a huge cement ramp there.
Okay.
And, I mean, July 28th, the water is probably, 6-8 foot higher? And some serious current.
That's what they told us. They said that, like, the river's down now, but when he went missing, the river was getting it. And then as well as, like, it was a lot higher, plus that's when I guess you guys had a bunch of rain up here, so everything was flooded out. And
could he have made it on the Warsaw boat ramp into the water with that high water?
No, not that time. He would have only been able to go on the inside of that little thing, and there ain't nothing he'd be able to see the car.
Yeah. Okay.
Same thing with even on that outside ramp. I mean, you could scan on the outside of that outside ramp, maybe below it a little bit, but there's just no other really options. I mean, there's really no other water access on the Illinois side until you get pretty much to Meyer, below the dam. Now the Missouri, you got Missouri and Illinois on both sides.
I'm sorry, Missouri side then.
Yeah, the Alexander right across from Warsaw.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just want to check that real quick, and then I think we'll load up, because we already had Lee County go down all the way down to where did he say he stopped?
They stopped right before Meyer.
Cool. I appreciate it.
We'll just keep in touch. If you guys want to get there later on, just give me a holler.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Alex.
Okay. Holler if you have any questions.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, bye.
All right. Over here on the Missouri side, I'm guessing it's Missouri, is Alexandria. Boat ramp. We did find 3 vehicles. One is a truck that is completely surrounded. We're going to have Mike McFerron come and dive these tomorrow. The one that I do feel like if Any of them could be Zeb's is the last one on the back. I'm not getting a very good reading on it. And it's sitting really high in the water, which is indicative of a car not being in the water very long. So we'll have Mike McFerron come and dive these. I'll be his second diver, and we'll get it done. I do feel like it's something to dive on. Don't know how he would have got over there. Actually, I do know how, but why would he be over there on that side? You just never know. So we're just going to get it checked out, and yeah, we'll definitely do that. And now we're going to go head down to Myers Boat Ramp. So, and that was nothing. All right. So anyway, we'll have Mike McFerron come down. We're going to get those dove on, make sure they're not Zeb's, and continue to search. Thank you, Terry, for everything you've done. And yeah, Terry's been amazing, and she's went with us all day, and well, the past 2 days. So thanks, Terry.
You're welcome.
Anyway, thanks again, guys. Currently, we're at Myers Boat Ramp. Mayor?
Yeah, we're in the town of Myers. This is the Canton Dam.
So there you go. And we're searching these boat ramps. There's 3 or 4 boat ramps. This used to be the old ferry. We're definitely going to get this all checked out and try to see if we can't go up in here. And there's a levee, but there's also a road that goes in there. So just get this checked out, see if we can't locate a newer car. I do think that other car is newer that we've seen above the dam, but we're going to check this out while we have the time here. And then we're going to meet up with the family this evening and have dinner with them, and then we'll dive the cars in the morning. All right. Well, nothing yet so far, so that's good. But we've still got a lot to search in a short period of time. We're finished with this area. We've got both sides of the ferry done. We did not go downstream, but I do know that over here in this campground RV park area, there's no cars. There's no cars over there. There's a couple other boat ramps we checked. No cars there. So we're going to dive tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon on those 3 cars. The last car, I feel like if Zeb's car is in the water, that possibility that last car could be Zeb's. If not, it's a newer car, and we do have a couple people on the Missouri side that are missing newer cases. So we'll just get it checked out, make sure that we dive these vehicles and get all the information we can off of them. So thanks for all your support. All right, we're at Bear Creek. Bear Creek is pretty well desolate. There's nobody here. Everything is run down. Even the bathrooms. You can't even see the bathrooms. Boat ramp is completely trashed. We're gonna try to get the little buddy in, try to wheel it in, and then try to get it down the boat ramp and see if I can get it launched. I don't think I've ever seen a recreational area this trash before, but I mean,
It'd be so pretty out here too.
I guess it is what it is, but we'll get this searched. The flooding really tore it up too, so we'll get this recorded. It would be easy for somebody to drive off here when the water was up. That ain't as bad as what I thought it was going to be. It actually worked out better than what I thought it was going to do.
Yeah,
That's
but now
awesome.
watch out, your boots are wet.
Huh?
I said now, but your boots are wet, so watch out.
Oh, because it's slick. All right, let's get this search, and she's going to concentrate on the sonar while I drive it. It's got a little bit of current, actually. How deep?
Almost 7.
7 feet?
You're at, oh no, you can't back up. You're at 5 feet.
There is an old, dilapidated vehicle. It's a truck, I think. It's right there. You see it? Yeah. I went right over top of it. Other than that, there's nothing in here. And Mike McFerron should be here. His ETA is, he's in Ursa. 22 minutes. So there's another American Ball, both of them. There's one there and there's one up on top of the lake. See it? No, one is. All right, let you see that train car we just looked at, and then we'll get this other sonar in the water and get the stove on. Make sure it's not Zeb, and if it's not Zeb, we'll see if it's we can help another family out, and if not, we'll figure out what it is. There's the old train car. It's kind of neat. I don't know why it would be over here. Is that an old train station type deal?
I'm not sure.
All right, anyway, catch you in a little bit whenever he gets here. So thanks again for all your support, guys. The buoy, but this car is still not showing up the way it should. So that's indicative of a car being in the water for a lot less time than one you would see a lot of detail on. So gotta make sure I'm still good with I thought he lost his mask. All right, big guy. He is the craziest, quickest diver. The current's picking up. They let the dam open. Let him through, that's why the current was picking up.
No license plates on the vehicle. Driver's side windows down. Went all the way around it. The only thing I could grab was this.
I can get a part number off
Passenger
it.
side mirror.
Well, that's good news. Good news, good job. No license plate, huh? You didn't have...
It was up on the front of the car.
Was it silted in?
The back was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. It looked like it wasn't very bad. All right, good job. All right, a review. What was that?
What I just drove on?
Yep.
A Chevy truck.
Chevy truck.
Older model.
Okay.
Silted in it's been there for a while.
All right, cool. All right, we're gonna dive on this other truck to make sure there's nobody in it and be done for the day. Drop it down. Drop, 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 drop. Drop, 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 drop. Drop, drop. Definitely. All right, Mike, whenever you're ready, buddy.
Run it over bridges, in the bottoms.
You can let go. It's right there. Is this what you imagine your shift would be like? And that's the reason why I wanted him here. He's an amazing diver. If I'm not going to do it, I want somebody that I can trust. Go ahead.
We just finished up the last few days searching for 27-year-old Zeb Greer out of Warsaw, Illinois. We were able to clear different bodies of water along the different routes that he could have potentially taken home, as well as a portion of the Mississippi River. We will be coming back at the end of September once everything is finalized with the current trip that we have planned. If you have any information concerning Zeb or his 2004 Silver Grand Marquis, please get a hold of Hancock County or Chaos Divers. We greatly appreciate all of the help that we received from everyone over the last few days. Once again, if you have any information, please reach out. Thank you so much for all of your continued support. Love you, bye.